Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Kassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today, we're going to be doing the daily reading for Thursday, June 24th, 2021. And today is a day that is ruled by the throat chakra and guided by universal fire. And it is in the northern hemisphere, the peak of the full moon tonight. Or actually, I think it's sometime this afternoon that the sun and the moon are exactly opposed, as happens during a full moon. But we're in it. We're feeling those energies. They are very powerful today. We are doing that full moon releasing and consciousness raising ceremony tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So there is still time to join that. If you guys want to join, the information is in the description box below. I also did a video on the full moon in Capricorn. I put that out, I don't know how many days ago, but that it will be in the recent videos and also in the Ascension, Astrological Ascension Energies playlist, I do believe, if you guys want to check that out. One thing that's interesting that I don't believe I did mention during that video, and so it's funny how things just keep coming over the days after I do the video as well. That's why I really like that we're doing these full moon ceremonies now, because even more information is made available in the days leading up. So one thing that I don't think I mentioned then is that this full moon is also linked to the new moon in Capricorn that we had back in January. And what's really significant about that new moon in Capricorn that I may not have even mentioned during that new moon video or talked about during the new moon ceremony that I'm a part of now is that happened at 22 degrees of Capricorn, and it happened on the exact day that we had that conjunction of Saturn and Pluto back in 2020. That happened on January 12th of 2020. So now in January 12th of 2021, we had that new moon in Capricorn at the same exact degree. So that's a powerful energy. That Pluto-Saturn conjunction, for those of you who remember, was a big deal. That set into motion a lot of the events that we saw unfolding throughout 2020, or maybe not set them into motion, but in a way it kind of did. It facilitated the unfoldment of those energies, and they're still very, very relevant today. So I would, if you guys are interested in that, I would recommend checking out. I did some videos on that, and they're actually, if you look in the description box below, I have a link to my sister channel, Intuitive Insights with Kayla and Kassia. And so that's the original channel that I started with my friend Kayla, who has her own channel as well called Kayla Divine Channel. She's amazing. She puts out a lot of different videos. You guys should absolutely check her out. But that was our co-created channel that we put out together. And so I did a whole series of videos on both the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, the Pluto-Jupiter conjunctions, all of those major conjunctions that we had throughout 2020. And the energies, we're still feeling them. As I said, they're still relevant. So if you guys feel inclined to check out Intuitive Insights and check out those videos, I don't know what the playlist would be called, but I know that I put them into some sort of playlist on there as well, that through deduction, I'm sure it's probably easy to figure out which playlist those videos are under. But lots of really powerful energy. And so we may have been looking, there's a connection there, right, to all of the energies that unfolded during 2020, and then what we're manifesting as a result of the growth process throughout 2020 coming into 2021. And now with this full moon in Capricorn, we are feeling that connection there. And we may be seeing something coming back around that we noticed or that was going on in our lives during that new moon, either something that we were working on manifesting that's come through, or something that we've been working on closing out. So it's going to be different for different people. And for some people, it may be something that we wanted to manifest during that new moon that did come back around and is either now needing to be closed out or we're needing to look at and reevaluate. Because there's a major evaluating energy and a major energy of strategizing, of making choices and decisions, and really committing to our path forward that we're feeling with this Capricorn moon energy. And it's no surprise that the galactic signature we're working with today is the yellow planetary human energy, which is in and of itself a galactic activation portal. So a lot of activating energies that we are receiving today, really helping to move us forward. And so we're going to talk about, and we're going to read about the activation of the light body in the Astro Dream Advisor for the yellow galactic human energy. We're also going to talk about this energy a little bit. And if you guys want more energy on the astrology of the full moon, check out that full moon in Capricorn video. We're not going to get super deep into that. We're also going to be getting into that for those who joined the full moon consciousness raising ceremony tonight. So refer back to that video if you want more specifics on the astrology of what's going on today. But this yellow human energy is all about influencing free will and wisdom. And so it's about the wisdom that we gain through our free will choices. It's about the fact that we have free will. We have a choice. We get to decide what we want to experience. And yes, we did decide, and there is that fated aspect, that destined aspect to our lives, where we made a lot of these decisions before we came down here. But when we come down here, we have the ability to shift and change the timelines, the trajectories, as much as we want through our choices. We have all of the power, so to speak, when it comes to how we get to experience the unfoldment of what we created here, or we came here to create. And you guys are gonna have to give me a second because my computer's about to die, so I need to plug that in. Hold on just a moment. There we go. We don't want that dying in the middle of the video. Okay. So we have this free will. We have these choices. And every choice that we make creates an experience, right? Brings a lesson, brings that learning, right? This is a school. The earth is a school. And from those experiences, we gain wisdom. And so the idea then is, how do we pass along that wisdom? How do we share that wisdom with others to assist them on their own free will journey? It's also this understanding of the interconnectedness of everything and everyone, and the fact that every free will choice that we make affects the collective as a whole. It affects the planet. It affects every single one of us. And so how do we want to use that energy? What do we want to do with the power that we have, with the effect that we have on the world? What kind of energy do we want to put out there? What do we want to produce? What do we want to contribute to the greater whole? So a lot of really powerful energies that we're working with there. It's that power that we have to influence, and how we use that power of influence. That is really important here. And I'm trying to give me a moment to sort of collect my thoughts here. Yeah, I really like this quote here. It says, "By design, we humans have a shared vulnerability, yet we evoke invincibility when we connect with each other and to the spirit which animates our humanity. As we see the many faces of the one humanity, we may humbly honor diversity." So really honoring that diversity today as well. Honoring that diversity, honoring all of the different experiences and perspectives that we all have, and how that contributes to such a rich and varied experience. And we're also looking at that energy of really working with ancestral energies, working with generational energies. We get the free will choice. Do we want to perpetuate the energies that have already existed, or do we want to create new energies? Do we want to create new storylines, new templates for living? So a lot of possibility. Today, this yellow human energy is rich with possibility. And so what are we planting in this fertile soil? And how are we assisting others with the tilling of their own soil, with the planting of their own seeds? What wisdom can we share with them in order to help them to move forward? The affirmations for today are: I perfect in order to influence, producing wisdom. I seal the process of free will with the planetary tone of manifestation. I am guided by the power of universal fire. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And the secondary affirmation is: I am Ebb Human. I am your free will. I give to you the wealth of going your own way. And the guidance is to focus on choosing to be fueled with higher expansive wisdom. Awaken the abilities of your human form by guiding your free will with self-love. Enjoy your humanness. Honor your fellow human journeyers by extending wisdom. And from the Astro Dream Advisor, Yellow human is the grail, the golden fleece, the philosopher's stone, the alchemical transmutation that turns baser materials into gold. It is the cornucopia, the paradox of emptiness and harvest, the still place that lies open and fallow, receiving the gifts. Yellow human offers you the gift of beginner's mind in the fullness of union. Be receptive. Yellow human is preparing your circuits for transformation. Become empty, that your thirst may be quenched by the bounteous gifts poured from the chalice of the spiraling galaxies. Open and receive all that yellow human offers in the chalice of your own body. Ebb asks you to strengthen and clear your physical vessel in order to prepare for the expanded energies of higher mind. Your chalice of self is being purified through vibrational adjustments in the brain-body system. With this quickening, adjustments are made and your circuits of consciousness are naturally transformed. Often this process is accompanied by the sensation of being altered or rewired. Higher centers of the brain and the light-sensitive pineal and pituitary glands are being activated to contain more light. This penetration brings you to a critical threshold, creating enormous change at the cellular level. It also activates soul memories and expands your concepts of reality. So this is going to be a really powerful night to be doing downloads and things like that. This is the foundation and awaken. Oh, hold on. I skipped ahead here. With this expanded consciousness, your brain-body system is being cleared and fine-tuned so that you can create a sluiceway for the activation and acceleration of cosmic consciousness. This penetration of frequencies and its accompanying quickening is like upgrading the hard drive of your biocomputer and activating the hidden chip, the unused parts of your brain, and dare we say DNA. This is the foundation and awakening of your light body, a body crafted from the expansion of interstellar light within every cell. This body exists in and out of time and space and is able to experience and communicate freely with other dimensions and times. This is the resonant body within those whom Jose Arguelles calls the servant warriors. Those humans who fully realize the dream light body within the physical body and understand the circuitry of the human organism, who use the light body to navigate the electromagnetic waters, which we call the universe. And I'm going to read that again. Those humans who fully realize the dream light body within the physical body and understand the circuitry of the human organism, who use the light body to navigate the electromagnetic waters, which we call the universe. The development of the light body involves strong interaction between spirit and self as you prepare for entrance into the expanded chalice of essence self. In preparing this vessel, you enter into the rites of passage inherent to cosmic consciousness, and such rites eventually burst any false containers of self that cannot encompass the expanding chalice. In meditation, expand to include all that you are. Then bring that feeling of expansion back into your physical self. In this process, you create a complex stability, opening a chalice of self that is fully rooted in human form. With this expansion, you are free to explore within a new center that, paradoxically, seems to have no center. Yellow human reveals the secret of being essence within form, everywhere and nowhere, nothing but present in all things. The metaphor of the ever-expanding chalice is a powerful spiritual tool. This chalice represents the eternal container of light, ever filled with spirit's fire and nourishment. It is the metaphor that represents the form in which your full potential can manifest. Each stage in your journey feels like the final one, but each stage then opens to an expanded form, releasing you into the next stage of consciousness. And so that is really what's happening today in so many ways, as we are reaching what feels like a final stage of the journey, but is actually just us entering into a new level of the spiral. All the gifts of the macrocosm pour out of the universal cornucopia. With an open heart, empty yourself to be filled with the fruits of your true desire. Through the temple of your body, lift the chalice of your expanded self and declare that it is filled with truth and clarity. Feel the ecstatic union with your full potential as a human being. Meditate on the cornucopia with you at its center. Lift the chalice of your self-generated energy vortex to greet the vortex that will descend from above. As an open vessel, prepare a place to receive yellow human's gifts. When you flow in unconditional love, all the fruits of the universe rush towards you for benediction. Bathe in love's essence as a child splashing in a pool on a hot day. Connect with others in joyous union. Use the broom of yellow human to sweep your day clear of past experiences and the issues and obstacles of small mind. In the spirit of yellow human, function on all frequencies and power bands. Your cup is filled with the nectar of sacramental union. Be fulfilled by the great harvest of love. And what else do we have here? We have tone 10, which is the planetary tone. And this is all about intention, true identity, the foundation of the essence self, and aligned manifestation. 10 is the ray of manifestation, the foundation of individual self manifesting its true identity, the foundation of essence self. A potent manifestation awaits you. Two worlds combine. The key to manifestation in all realms is through clear intention and the embodiment of your divine essence. What does your heart desire to manifest? Begin by aligning with your essence. Essence aligned with intention creates an etheric thought form, an energy matrix image. As long as it is unrestricted by limiting beliefs, the energy pattern emerges and evolves. As it evolves, it aligns with the larger pattern until finally it is released into manifestation. The planetary tone of 10 is asking you to look carefully at your own foundations. What structures and belief systems is your reality built on? What foundations motivate your choices? You are now creating a new foundation, walking into all that you are, your essence self. As the foundation of your essence self emerges, others will recognize your true identity. When you are in resonance with the universe, manifestation is a natural byproduct. So really working with that energy of manifestation today as well. And we do have a beautiful sextile to this full moon happening with Jupiter. And so Jupiter, who was stationed and is moving direct or retrograde rather, as the day goes on. So really deepening that sense of faith. There's with Neptune station today as well, there's a lot of that spiritual energy in the air, a lot of that transformative, that expansive energy, right? We really are being expanded into a greater and greater, we're being expanded into our essence self, right? I love how it uses the term essence self. I really love that. Connecting more deeply with that. And there is so much expansion of our light bodies going on, of everything, of our vision, of our understanding, of our wisdom, right? And our ability as a result to create. Clear. So today's really asking us what are we wanting to create? What do we need to get there? And what do we believe about ourselves, about our capabilities, about the possibilities that needs to be released in order to allow that manifestation to truly flower? And so the first card out today is a nurturing heart. This is the mother energy. I am a protective spirit and reach out to all life with love and compassion. Yeah, so there's definitely that nurturing energy in the air today. We are in Cancer season. The video for Cancer season just came out a couple days ago. And so we are absolutely in that nurturing energy. And so it's like, where are you being called today to act in love and compassion? To reach out, and it says to reach out to all life, right? So this doesn't necessarily mean that we need to just reach out to people. All life, that includes the plants, that includes the minerals, that includes the animals. That includes everything beyond what we can see in this physical reality, right? So how are we being called to reach out today with love and compassion? How can we share that love and compassion with the world? How can we share that love, right? And how do we do that? Ironically, that brings us right back to that yellow human energy with our wisdom. How do we share that love and compassion? Love and compassion shared is wisdom in many ways, right? And then we have reach out coming out. I reach out my hand and heart to connect to and unite all of humanity. So there's that powerful energy with two cards talking about this today. We're really being called to care for the planet, to care for any manifestations of life, right, in our reality today, whether this is a loved one who may be struggling or who may not. Maybe it may not always be that. It could just be that for that connection, reaching out, feeling that connection today, really feeling into that connection with all that is, with the planet especially, and all of the beautiful beings that inhabit her. So this is that energy of us really, even beyond the physical, right? envisioning that new earth, envisioning connecting into that heart center with that vision for what it is that we are creating together. Really connecting in with that energy. This is that just beautiful unifying energy. So today is about harmony. It's about seeking harmony. It's about harmonizing with the planet, with the beings on the planet, and just sharing that and extending out that love and compassion everywhere that you go. Looking at what makes us similar instead of what makes us different, right? Really seeing everyone and everything through the eyes of love, through that beautiful nurturing energy. And today is really about nurturing what it is that we want to create, right? And so how can we nurture our creations? How can we nurture that which in our lives brings us joy, adds more beauty, adds more richness, more texture to our experience here? How can we nurture those things? And how can we nurture this collective as a whole today? This could be through doing energy work, right? This could be through doing grid work for the planet. This could be through going out and connecting with nature. This could be, like we said, through connecting with specific people, offering that nurturing. If you stumble upon somebody today who is clearly in need of nurturing, even just a few kind words or a smile could make all the difference in somebody's day today. These full moons, remember, they are very high intensity, high energy. Emotions are heightened. And so sometimes people really need that on days like today. So it's really about extending that where we feel that we can, right, without compromising ourselves, and where we intuitively see that it's necessary or needed. And then we have 44 integration. So we have a 19, a 12, and a 44 here. I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. And look at the phases of the moon up there. All right, you guys, like, all three of these cards talking about lifting humanity, uplifting humanity, love and compassion for humanity. Like, you can't make this up. Like, this is such a big energy today. So really doing something. And so we will definitely do something, I'm feeling, with this energy calling to us today during the full moon ceremony tonight as well, that really seeks to unite humanity and uplift the planet, because this energy is just coming through so strongly right now. Like, we're really being asked to work with the planet, to work with the grid today, to lend our light, our evolution, our wisdom, our love, our compassion, right? To really nurture each other today, to nurture this planet, and just be of assistance in this ascension process to whoever and whatever needs it today. And if you are that person that needs that assistance today, reach out. Reach out. This is also that energy of integration. As our light body is opening up and expanding, we are also in a deep period of integration right now. And really integrating and bringing down into physical form with this Capricorn earth energy, right? A lot of these activations and integrations that we've been receiving. And then we have celebrate life. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. This is also a celebratory energy in general. Remember, full moons are not just a time of releasing. They are a time of celebration, a time of gratitude, and a time of harvest. So celebrating all of the beauty that exists in your life. We have a wolf here twice, I'm noticing as well. We have a wolf, and then of course we have the guardians here. In this specific picture, we have the wolf instead of the snake, but we also have the eagle, the hummingbird, and the jaguar. Right, so we have the 4 directions. And then the frog down there, which is really interesting and really cool. Which I always think of frog medicine when I think about the frog. But yeah, we're really, really being asked to commune with the earth today, to celebrate and honor the fact that we are here, to have gratitude for the fact that we get to have this experience of ascension, this experience of having these human feet and being able to feel them in her grasp, being able to feel the dirt underneath our feet, being able to feel that sun shining on our skin. Like, there are so many beautiful, beautiful things about being human, right? It's not an easy, this is one of the densest planets to incarnate on, right? The energy here, it's becoming less and less dense, right? So cancel, clear, delete that. This planet is becoming much less dense, right? But it has for a very long time been very dense, but there's also so much beauty here and so much that we get to experience. It's not even that the planet itself is dense. It's that the density of consciousness that we bring to it. And so as that density of consciousness is dissipating, the planet is really being able to ascend back into her true form or vibration, is what I'm feeling. That's really beautiful. And she's just really grateful. She's really celebrating herself today. She's celebrating her ascension, and she wants us to celebrate it too. She wants us to celebrate it too. That's the easiest way to tap into all of these energies, is to celebrate that. And then we have abundance on the bottom of the deck. And we have the air elemental coming out. I embrace the element of air and am open to all knowledge and wisdom. Perfect. Yes. So really sharing that wisdom with each other today, really capitalizing on that energy, right? That energy of the yellow human, sharing our wisdom, engaging with others, communicating in whatever way, shape, or form we feel drawn to communicate today. Communicating with each other, communicating with nature, communicating with the animals, the elementals, the inner earth beings. My friend Nikki that I mention a lot on here, she's channeled some messages from the inner earth beings who a lot of times get discounted and aren't really thought about, but who are also very much a part of this ascension process. So maybe honoring them today. I know from the channelings that she's done that they would really, really like that and really appreciate that. So yeah, just connecting in every way that we can, right? And you notice in this drawing, she is connected. You see she's connected below. She's rooted in with that frog, interestingly enough. That frog medicine continuing to pop into mind here. And then she's also connected above and just connected higher and higher into these beautiful frequencies. And so really connecting from above and below today. Really working with the energies. And actually, I want to double check here. Yeah. So I'm also noticing she's holding the fire in both hands. And today is a day that's guided by universal fire. So really working with the element of fire today could be powerful. And we always, during the releasing ceremony, this is the second one, but we will always be burning. We burn things, right? We burn everything that we're wanting to release and let go of. So fire is a powerful transmutation energy. So really working with that power of transmutation today. If you're doing something solo for the full moon, maybe incorporate that into whatever it is that you are doing. Really working with that the power of water and the power of fire, right? Because the moons are all about the water. But today is also about that fire. So really combining those two elements, all of the elements, really, right? This is the 4 directions. So we have all of the elements present as well. So really just utilizing those and really connecting in with those, right? Yellow human days are all about honoring our humanness, honoring this journey, being grateful for this journey and the richness of experience that is available to us here. So we're just really being called to work with that today. And I feel like if I go on with this reading, I'm just going to be continuing to say more of the same. So I'm not going to do that. We will pull for you guys to close. Yeah, I'm being drawn to the Mystical Shaman Oracle, actually. I was going to pull a Beyond Lemuria, but this is what I'm being drawn to. So, clear. Let's get some guidance for this full moon. Yes, the hummingbird. And this is really perfect because I was noticing on the abundance card, the hummingbird. I was looking at her before. I pulled cards here. We have the hummingbird coming out. And she represents the direction of north. We have the vision quest coming out underneath her. And let's get one more. And that, I believe, was multiples. The giveaway, the gatherer, and water. All came out there. So we'll keep those to the side there. So this hummingbird energy, this is that joyful energy. This is that light-hearted energy. This is that energy of, yes, the hummingbird is a hard worker. Her wings beat very fast. She flies very, very far distances. However, she does it with a lightness and a joy to her heart. She tastes the nectar of life. So we're really being guided to taste the nectar of life today. And yes, to think about where it is that we want to go and to set our sights and begin to set our course. But at the same time, not to let that energy be too heavy, to keep it light. And this vision quest, and notice how there's a moon behind both of these cards, right? And how big that moon is there. So what is your vision quest? How, in what way can you invite this energy of the vision quest into your life today? How can you go and take that vision quest? And with all of this energy coming out, it feels very likely that going out in nature today is going to provide the answers that you're seeking. This is a time where we're really being asked with that Jupiter, right? That Jupiter stationed and turning retrograde, with that Neptune stationing today. We're really being called to go within. We're really being called to connect with the deepest reaches and aspects of ourselves, and to connect to our deeper sense of purpose right now, to connect to that sense of purpose, and then to move toward that with the lightness and the quickness and the sureness of the hummingbird. Yeah, so I like that. Any way that you can embark on that vision quest today, absolutely do so, because there is a lot of illumination that is available to us. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you like this video, hit that like button. Drop a comment. Let me know how today is going for you. As I said, all the information for the full moon ceremony in the description box below. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to do so. And my email is down below with the description of the different services that I offer. If you would like to do some one-on-one work with me, please shoot me an email and we can get that ball rolling. So much love, so much appreciation for each and every single one of you. Enjoy this full moon. Be of service. Nourish yourself. Nourish the planet. Feel into that connection today. Feel into and celebrate what it means to be human. And really call in and activate and act upon all of the wisdom that you have gained so far in your journey. It's all about how we're applying that wisdom moving forward now. That's what this moon is really about, and how we are ready and willing and able to move in the direction of our dreams, right? And if you're not sure what that direction is yet, go on that vision quest. Use tonight as a night to do that and see what answers you find. Bye.